Hello and a very warm welcome to Dr. Zia Ahmed YouTube channel. In this short video, we shall be discussing what is word literature just at the introductory level. So let's enter and first of all try to define what is word literature. According to the definitions provided here and there, word literature refers to literary works that have a global or international significance, often transcending national or cultural boundaries. It encompasses vast and diverse range of writing from various countries, cultures, and time periods. Word literature includes works of fiction, poetry, drama, and essays that have been translated into different languages and have gained recognition beyond their original cultural context. So there are 5 to 6 important things that in this definition should be noted. That first of all, it's a literary work and it has a type of significance which is global. It's not only significance for the local level but also at the international or global level. And as such, it is capable of transcending or going across the cultural or national boundaries. With respect to the national or with respect to culture, it cannot be limited within one type of situation. Rather, it has the diverse range of writing about countries, about cultures, and about time periods also. In word literature, not only fiction is included, but also drama, essay, poetry, all type of literary writings are included. And their significance, therefore, can be recognized with respect to different languages in which this word literature can be found. So in this way, word literature is a genre of literature or area of literature which is not limited to one country or one culture, which is not limited to one language or to one discourse. It's not limited to one type of people or genre. It can be of multiple people, multiple genre, and of multiple languages, multiple times and spaces also. If this is the quality or characteristic, or if any literature is significant with respect to this, then it should be called as the word literature. Let's see how we can understand the global perspective. World literature provides insights into different cultures, societies, and historical periods. It is called global perspective because, according to the significance of this literature, it talks about multiple cultures of the world. It goes and enters into different societies of the world, and it talks about different histories or different historical periods. So when it has got these three qualities, it's not about just one culture, one society, or one period of time. It is multiplying everything. And therefore, when a reader reads this type of literature, he is capable of increasing his understanding at a very broader level. For example, if somebody sitting in Pakistan is capable of reading Nigerian literature, he will come across Nigerian culture, Nigerian language, or Nigerian writers or the people. So in that way, both the countries can benefit from each other. And more so, the word literature becomes, in this sense, a wider human experience. It's not the just experience of the 1947 establishing of Pakistan or that of Wall of Germany or that of America coming into existence. It's not like that. It is about the total human experience all over the world. So in this way, it is more in significance, more in impact, more in insight as far as the global perspective is concerned. So as a result, we call it literature of the global perspective. It mostly depends on translations. Why so? Because many works of word literature are translated from their original languages into multiple languages. If we know that all the readers do not know all the languages of the world, most of us may be knowing just 1 to 5 languages. So that is why translations become essential in case of word literatures. They become the basis of word literature because if it is translated into Urdu, Pakistani people can understand. If it is translated into Bengali, the common Bengali can even understand. So therefore, it increases the readership. It increases the number of readers who belong to different linguistic backgrounds. And therefore, any person who belongs to the Hello area, Hola area, or Halo area, or Marhaba area, that person will be capable of understanding the literature, the culture, the writer, the narratives, the discourses of a different type of country. And when translation can be done in multiple languages, it is possible to understand the literature of multiple languages and cultures as well. Now, because of this word literature, something has happened in this world, and that is the cultural exchange. I mean, word literature is a medium for cultural exchange because it fosters the dialogue among the people. When we read different authors, when the different authors are read by multiple readers with a different perspective, different culture, they get the understanding and the diverse background of the writing in which the writing was created. Because of this, we are capable of understanding about the similarities between our culture and the literature we are reading. So the readers would be familiar with lots of cultures if he is capable of going through these word literatures, not only the similarities but also the differences. And as a result, more harmonious and we can say synchronized type of environment about different cultures of the world can be there. The prejudice will decrease, the bias would decrease, and human beings would be able to live better in the world. And same is the case with the impact. World literatures have created a lot of profound impact in the area of literature, for example. We are capable of knowing how the stories are being told in different parts of the world. What is their style? What is their language? What are their pains and pleasures? We come to know. So that is why the very first thing it has done is the enriching of literature. Very profoundly, it has impacted the world of literature, the literary people, the literary readers, and overall understanding of the people. Not only this, philosophically speaking, also, we have taken more course to intellectual understanding of the literature and the people globally. We have therefore become more tolerant because of the word literature. We know the people before meeting them through their literature. Literatures are the storehouses of the values, of the customs, traditions, and the cultures, and that makes us have a good understanding, very deep understanding of the situations into which we are going to start. Alongside that, arrival and advent of this word literature has given shape to the literary canons. We are able to have a say that there is word literature as well, and the literary canon established in different parts of the world, literary cultures that come across other parts of the world as well. And as a result, we are able to have a good understanding of these literary canons as well. We therefore get multiple or multicultural narratives also because of this cultural exchange. We will be able, therefore, because of the understanding of this field or area of literature, we will be able to reject the stereotypes which are not so good for the human beings to exist in this world pleasantly. We will be able to promote a more nuanced understanding of the word people, of the nations which are different from us, of the religions, of the cultures. We will have a better understanding. We will come to know multiple societies of the world through their stories, and we will be able to have a wider perspective. So one becomes more accepting individual about the cultures of the world, about the styles of the world, about the traditions of the world, and absorption in this regard becomes easier because it presents a very pleasantly. World literature presents very pleasantly these things which otherwise possibly may be difficult to absorb. So in that way, we get the multicultural narrative as well. Some of the examples, for example, you can go through. There are many. I have just copied a few. For example, Leo Tolstoy's War and Peace in Russia that has been translated into English. I myself was the reader of this, have been very long time the reader of this novel. I was fascinated about the Russian culture, about the people, how they live, what kind of atrocities they had to undergo, and how these people have survived all these wars. And besides that, I become aware of Tolstoy's writing, his style, his way of dealing with the things. Same as the case with Gabriel Garcia Marquez. His novel is very famous, 100 Years of Solitude, though written in Colombia, but has been translated into English also, into many other languages. I read it in English and I was so fascinated by the postmodern kind of tendencies portrayed by this writer. Same is the case with Haruki Murakami. It's a Norwegian novel written by him. It's Norwegian Wood and he's Japanese. And in that way, we come across not only about Norway, but also we know the culture of the Japanese people, the perspectives of the Japanese people also. Same is the case with this novel by Chinua Achebe, that is Things Fall Apart, and every one of us mostly know here because it's part of the text of post-colonial modules in Pakistan. And in many parts of the world, this teaches us very, very excellently the cultural, the norms, the traditions, the conversion of the people, and the background of all this, the language, the words, the idiom of that area, we all come across. So that is why it's really very fascinating to go through this type of novel. So word literatures is a very important kind of thing that we go through, that we enjoy, that we feel good and happy about that. So this is something which is really exemplary done by the word. And in conclusion, for example, we can say that exploring world literatures can be a rewarding experience for readers interested in gaining a more comprehensive understanding of the diversity of human experience and the ways in which literature reflects and shapes cultures across the globe. So, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in some next video. If you get anything out of it, if you enjoy that, please do not fail to hit the subscribe button and the like button also. Thank you for watching.